sponsored, I'm just doing this for my own fun. The public demo is out and ready for public hands. I'll need to see how I can do on the leaderboard, but that's gonna take some time. For now, we're just gonna blitz through the first level, show you how the perfect human gets things done.
Perfect human? Even I know nobody is perfect.
Hey, those are fighting words. I thought I was the perfect human.
Point is, this episode may also be a little bit short, so I hope you're not too disappointed. Besides, the Colonel has other plans.
Such as?
For starters, playing this game without making a show of it. And he's got a cute girl on his mind.
Alright, I remember from last episode. How is Isabel?
So far so good, and the details are exactly what he's putting all of his focus towards. Right, so remember last time we did a whole tour of the place. We were taking it slow to really take in all the sights and sounds. So this time, I want to see how fast I can get the whole job done, start to finish.
Ooh, a speed run.
Well, the timer started at approximately the 1 minute mark of this video, so if you viewers are keeping track, you can use that as the clock.
Right, so if things get a little sloppy, then I am kind of rushing. All I remember is, spoilers, there is an ally target you're supposed to, quote-unquote, accidentally hit. So the extra challenge is, let's take out the bad guys without hitting that target.
Now that is a challenge. I can tell you want to make this interesting.
For the perfect human, part is boring.
Could have gone a little faster, but I guess you needed to jog your memory on how to turn the wheel for the distance.
Now, having played the original playtest a week or two ago, the first thing I noticed is the game has really improved the sound design. It really sounds like a heavy metal war machine.
Right, that episode was on June 1st, Imperial Day Off by your culture. In summary, it was a sponsored episode. The guy gave us extra early access, and in exchange we made a video. You can go watch it.
One other detail for speedrun purposes, this will be glitchless. No unintended features, we will be playing the game as it was intended. For speedrunners out there, that kind of detail is very important.
And we are quickly approaching the 2 minute mark.
I'm almost done. Elevation up! I just wanted to give a couple of seconds of silence to let you really appreciate the metallic sound effects. And we are already almost ready to fire. 2 minutes is not a bad speedrun baseline, especially glitchless. The Steam Next Fest is in full swing, so this is the most time-sensitive opportunity to make a video. Go check it out. I skimmed through the list of Next Fest, and I really think this game will be the star of the show. Not saying to ignore the others, it's just most of the games I've seen don't really do it for me personally.
Yeah, I skimmed it, and it definitely doesn't do it for me. Here's a good indie idea for you. Space Marine on a $0 budget.
They really improved the sound design! And we have a time of about 3 minutes. I admit I kinda stumbled at a couple places cause I'm a bit rusty. And took a bit of time double checking my work. I'm sure one of you viewers can do better. Maybe I'll do better next time. But I don't really like the heartbeat sound effect personally. I get they wanted intensity, but I kinda like the distant explosion of the artillery shell, highlighted by the silence. That boom really stands out.
You missed.
What? No! I thought the blast would be bigger! Rewatched the footage from last time. Didn't it have a 2-tile radius? That looks more like a 1-tile radius!
Well, look on the bright side. If it was a 2-tile radius, you would have hit a different friendly target.
Well, this is embarrassing.
So much for the speed run, I guess.
It's a theoretical baseline of 3 to 4 minutes.
Anyway, now that we're not as focused on the speedrun, there is one other point on my mind. The Steam Next Fest. It kind of reminds me of the flood of generic game titles for the Atari 2600 back in the 1980s. Basically, there were lots and lots of different games, but most of them didn't really stand out. Sure, there are a couple, but it turned into a flooded market. And just going through the list of Steam Next Fest, it gives me this impression that history might not repeat, but it sure does rhyme.
It sure does rhyme.
I'm not saying the games aren't good. I'm sure there's a lot of passion and charm in there. It's just nothing gets me bouncing up and down with excitement like, I want that, I want that. From what I've seen, Iron Nest is the single most outstanding title on the entire list. That's why I'm doing this video on that specific game.
Of course, different people have different wants and different themes. We are a more warrior target demographic, and some people want a cozier experience.
That's not a bad point, actually. But there's another point I'm trying to get at. Platformers, puzzle games, the odd spooky stuff, it all blurs together after a while. It all gets samey. The fact this game is so unique is exactly what makes it stand out. There is no other game I can think of that is a great heavy artillery simulator. Like I said, it stands out. It's different. If there is one thing I learned after studying the ADHD brain, it's that urgency can really spur action. Meaning, for more videos like this, we would need other time-sensitive events. You know, the sort of feeling of acting now or never. If you know of other events, let us know.
God, you're sounding so corporate.
Hey, I just want to make a show, okay? I thought building community would help make us want to do more episodes.
What community? It's all quiet. Except for the guy's mom.
And I'm still trying to figure out how to change that. What would put us on the digital map? Is that even possible?
Second shot, flawless victory. Not bad, Scarlet.
Yeah, but for the perfect human, it was supposed to be on the first shot. I guess I just remembered the blast radius wrong. How embarrassing! I'm supposed to be perfect! Glory to Castile!
Glory to Castile.
Glory to Castile!
Also, that flag is new! There used to be a blank high score leaderboard on there.
Nexus power is waning. Let's wrap this up.
Alright, fine. I guess we don't have the time to check if they patched out the OSHA violation.
Another reference to our previous episode. Go watch it.
I'm confused. Did the hospital really blow up? Or is it propaganda lies? Because Scarlet was extra careful making sure it's not the Iron Nest fault.
I love that the game world we're fighting for is a monarchy. Because we're the Monarchs. Anyway, that's all we have time for. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.